Absorption. Okay, so absorption means the mixing of the liquid food in the blood. Okay, this is absorption. Okay, only this is the absorption. So the villi which is present, as I already told you, the villi which is present in the small intestine, it is being surrounded by numerous blood capillaries. Okay, the mouth of the blood capillaries opens into the villi. The food which is filled, the liquid food which is filled over here, slowly get mixed into the blood. This is called as absorption. Okay, now the absorption we have just seen. Assimilation. Now the next step is assimilation. Assimilation means making energy out of the food, or how the food get used up, or what is the actual fate for which we are just doing all this process. What is the actual why we are, what is the reason why we are doing all this exercise, why we are digesting everything, why we are doing it, so that the energy is obtained. Okay, energy is obtained because our life works on energy, or our body, human body works on energy. It is not the food. The food first get converted into energy, and that energy we are using to do our work. Okay, do work. So whatever work we are doing, we are working on the expenditure of energy. So now the process of conversion of the absorbed food into energy, or making energy out of the food, is called as assimilation. Okay, this is called as assimilation. Now this assimilation can be understood only when we understand respiration. Okay, respiration. So another life process we have to involve to understand assimilation. Okay, that is respiration. Okay, so in the next module we'll be just talking about the respiration. Okay, so assimilation we have seen. Assimilation means obtaining energy out of the absorbed food is called as assimilation. And the last part is egestion. Last part is egestion. Egestion means after everything, energy has been obtained and digestion is been completed, so the food get converted, or the total waste is being generated after, or food is converted, or we cannot say that converted, we have obtained the energy out of the food, and whatever remaining is called as the waste. It is being removed by the body through the anus. Okay, so now here comes the role of now the food, as the absorption takes place in the small intestine. In the small intestine, the absorption has taken place. For assimilation, that step involves respiration. Now for egestion means from absorption, whatever food is getting absorbed from the small intestine, the waste from which the energy has already, or the food is already been digested, the remaining is the waste. That waste is passed to the next part of the small intestine, that is large intestine. Okay, large intestine. Large intestine is having three parts, that is colon, cecum, rectum, and we'll be having vermiform appendix. Okay, vermiform appendix, and we'll be having anus. So these are the part of the large intestine. What happens, that waste which is having lots of moisture still in that, because we have just absorbed the liquid food in the small intestine, and the remaining is the waste only, but that waste contains still some salts it is having, plus it is having water also. So that waste get pushed into the large intestine. In the large intestine, the villi which is present in this colon, it absorbs the excess of water and salts from there, and now after the absorption of excess of salt and water, what remains is the total waste. Now that waste get pushed into the next part, that is cecum, and then from the cecum it gets stored into the rectum, and whenever it is full of the waste, it is getting secreted out in the form of feces through the anus. So here we have just completed the 5 steps of nutrition which takes place in the multicellular organisms. And students, we have just left out